Hey guys, it's CC Giant, and today I'm going to be talking about some serious topics, so let me just give you a warning here. These are the things that happen to me on a daily basis. I'm going to be talking about my whole life, I'm going to be talking about my school life, and I'm also going to be talking about the thing that happened today. So let's just start with my past. So, you can call me Luna, even though my YouTube channel is CC the Giant. You can call me Luna, that's my nickname. And as a kid, I've been extremely bullied. When I mean I was extremely bullied, I mean I was extremely bullied. It was emotional, it was physical, and it was mostly mental. But when I went to high school, it started getting into the physical aspect of people touching my butt, people touching my boob, and a bunch of people were sending me to the hospital because they would break my legs, they would break my arms, they would sometimes even try to break my spine. One person literally gave me half of an allergic reaction by spraying some perfume and some freaking pepper in a science room, and I almost had an allergic reaction to that, and the science teacher didn't care and nobody cared. In kindergarten, my teachers didn't like me, and I was so much bullied in kindergarten to the point where somebody tripped me in the cafeteria at the end of the day over their book bag. I fell and hit my eye on one of those hard circle tables. When I got home, my mom gave the school hell because not only did the nurse not care, the teachers didn't care, nobody cared. When I was in high school, I went to the hospital many times. I got beat when I was in high school. Summer school, I got beat. I got suspended before because my teachers were terrible people, and they usually were extremely racist. People would always send me to the hospital by breaking my left leg, my left ankle, my left arm. They would slap me in the face, they would hit me in the head, they would throw things at me. And the mental aspect was they would always yell at me, hurt me, throw things at me, tell me to kill myself, tell me to off myself, that I was useless, that I was worthless, that no one liked me, that I was stupid, retarded, everything under the sun. Now that I play a Ponytown game, and now that I am in virtual school, I am no longer bullied. But I play Ponytown with my best friend and my sister, which is actually also my best friend that I call my sister because we're so close. And every single day I am also bullied on that game too. Little do they know that they don't know me in real life. They don't know me at all, and they always tell me to off myself. They always disrespect me. They always cause drama. They always follow around me. They're always insulting me. They're always yelling at me. They're always just bullying me for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And I've actually made a bunch of videos, and I'm probably going to upload a video telling you guys about the Ponytown bullying. But every single day I get on Ponytown, there's some kind of drama, there's some kind of LGBTQ drama, there's always someone yelling at me. And this time, today, disclaimer because I'm actually genuinely about to cry. Today, I got on Ponytown, and I was waiting for my best friends to join. And this person was arguing with another person about essay. So I told them in the most nicest way possible, on Ponytown there's something called the block button, where you can permanently block them, you can permanently hide them, and I even have evidence. I'm going to go on Ponytown right now, and I'm going to show you guys that you can easily block somebody permanently, and they will literally disappear off your screen. And if they block you, then they will also be blocked off of your screen. So I'm in a cafe right now. And I'm going to pick someone that I don't know. I'm going to pick, you know what, I'm going to go into the library. I'm going to pick somebody random. I'm going to pick this person. Okay? You see this tool right here? Hold on, let me just throw this light down. Okay. See this person right here? You see this tool right here? Click it. There's hide, and then there's block. I'm going to pick block. I can hide them permanently. I can hide them for how many minutes, and then I can block them. That's how you do it. You can legitimately block and hide anyone under the sun. So that's what I told them to do, because If you block them permanently, hide their chat and everything under the sun, they will also be blocked off of other people's screens too. Especially if they're harming someone, especially if they're essaying you, which they were not actually being sexually assaulted. It was a harassing joke, and I was the one who was affected. I went into mother mode. I went into mommy mode today. I don't really enjoy people being bullied. I don't enjoy people being essayed. I don't enjoy people being touched or insulted or disrespected. I just don't like it, and I don't want people to go through the same things that I went through. So I actually wanted to help this person, and so I told them to block them. And what they told me was no. They told me no. And that's when I realized that it was just a joke. And then they started copying and pasting my name and saying a bunch of horrendous things. They started making me say that I like SA even though I didn't even say anything like that. They started spreading misinformation and they started disrespecting me. I wish I had screenshots of these text messages, but I do not, because I was so mixed up in the tears that were flowing down my eyes that I didn't have the mindset to screenshot, but I wish that I did. And as people know in this generation, what you say when you're arguing with someone is, why are you crying? Why are you crying is another version of saying, why are you whining? Or why are you arguing? Or why are you talking? Crying is another version of asking, why are you doing this? So that's what I said, because I'm a generational person, and that's what my generation says. Why are you crying? What are you crying for? Stop crying. What are you crying for? Stop crying. That's what my generation says. And those people were also a part of my generation, but they made it seem like they didn't know what the word crying meant, so that pissed me off a lot. And then what really pissed me off is the fact that they started harassing me and started being racist. They started calling me the N-word, and they started calling me a black monkey just because I wanted to help a person who said that they were being sexually assaulted. Then this person told me that they were harassing people before me and that they weren't going to stop and that they thought it was funny. I'm going to post the video after this video, and I'm going to show you guys evidence of how many times I've been bullied on Ponytown. But if you're being sexually assaulted and someone tells you to go somewhere else, don't ever tell them no. And that's how I knew that it was fake, because I've been around a lot of people who have been sexually assaulted, and I've helped a lot of people who have been sexually assaulted, and not once have they ever told me, no, I don't want to get away from that person. Why the fuck would you say that? People in my comment section, please let me know if you've ever been sexually assaulted and someone told you, or your parents told you to get away from them. Have you ever told them no? Tell me, have you ever told them no? Tell me, please. I literally need confirmation, because I swear to everyone, I have never seen or heard anybody tell another person no. Because I wanted to help them so bad. I felt so bad, and I was so motherly. I just, and they started harassing me. They started putting words in my mouth, and they started harassing me, and all I wanted to do was help this person who was being sexually harassed, and I felt like I could have, I didn't want to just sit there, because they made it seem like they were actually being sexually assaulted, and I didn't catch on that it was a joke. And then they started screaming at me, and they started adding more people into the drama, and it was just a whole bunch of people who were coming at me. And this is not the first time that somebody has spread misinformation about me on Ponytown, and then they came at me for absolutely no reason. And it's just like, and no matter what I say or no matter what I do, they always disrespect me, and they always treat me like I'm some kind of bad person. And I legitimately can't be doing this crap no more. Excuse me. Like, I took the time out of my day to try to help somebody, and they decided upon themselves to disrespect me. Like, I don't understand why my mind didn't comprehend that it was a joke, but it's not a joke. Don't ever joke about sexual assault. Because people my age, females my age, grown ass women are always being sexually assaulted on a daily basis. Children my age don't even get to go home because they're raped and then they're killed, put in the bushes, drowned, strangled. Their bodies are mutilated, and God knows what to them. Some children are sold on the black market, sold as slaves to black people. Not black people. Oh my God, I can't. Yeah, black people, white people, Chinese people, grown men, grown females, black market, just everybody. Just everybody. I didn't mean to say black people, by the way. It just came to my mind because this person also said that they were black, but they were being racist to me. But, people my age, grown women, raped, essayed every day, just touched in inappropriate places. And some children don't even get to come home after because they're dead. They're gone. They're just... They don't even get to exist after. Now, some people get to return home because they're saved, but half of the people don't even get to come home. And it's the fact that I actually wanted to save somebody who claimed that they were being sexually assaulted, and they were joking about it, and then they started harassing me. This is not the first time that someone has harassed me for something like that. But this is going to be a video. Warning, don't ever, and I repeat, don't ever joke about sexual assault. Don't joke about rape. Don't joke about harassment. Don't joke about nothing like that, because that's not fucking funny. That's not cute. That's not funny. It makes you look disrespectful. It makes you look childish. And if you haven't gone through it, then why the fuck are you even saying it? Why is the word even coming out of your goddamn mouth? I don't know who these people think they are to say something like that and then get mad at me when I try to help these people. But I've been the therapist friend, and I've helped a lot of grown adults. I've helped a lot of children, a lot of people. I've helped them not commit suicide. I've helped so many people who were depressed, who have anxiety. I've helped so many people in my life. I want to be a therapist when I'm older, and I'm really, really good at it. So when I heard that somebody was being essayed on Ponytown, that therapy, that mama mode just went into my mind, and it just clicked, and I ran straight for that person, and I started screaming at them, and I was like, hey, why don't you block them? Why don't you get away from them? Come to me. Let me help you. And instead of them being serious about it, they started telling everyone who joined the argument, you're justifying SA. You're doing this. You're doing that. When nobody was justifying anything. I don't understand why you would go on Ponytown and the first thing that comes to your mind is joking about sexual assault. Like, I generally don't know what would cross your mind, what kind of demon came into your mind and told you that it was a good idea to do that. But you need to pray to God. You need to open the fucking Bible. You need to pray to God, and you need to get that demon out of you, because what y'all did was not okay. And no human in their right mind would do something like that unless they are a chronic fucking psychopath. Now, I'm not going to talk about that anymore, because it's going to make me cry. Alright, so before I went to virtual school, I was extremely bullied by everyone around me, even new students. And I was a really energetic child. When I tell you I was a really energetic child, honey, I was an energetic child. I would scream in my class. I would be funny. I would basically be the class clown, but it would only be for the people who actually knew my humor. I was a really funny kid back then. And I wish that I had a better childhood, but I don't. And my family life isn't any better. I mean, I live with my mom and 2 cats. My other people live at my old house because divorces exist. So my person is still in my life, but we don't live in the same house. I don't like him. I mean, yeah, he's my dad, but I don't. We're not on the father-daughter page. I mean, I like him, but we're just not on the father-daughter page that we're supposed to be. So, which is like almost every single black father and daughter at this point. But we're not on the father-daughter page, but me and my mom are in the mother page. Half of my family sucks. I don't like them. My 2 brothers don't even talk to me. My own stepsister don't talk to me. I got 2 cats I love. 2 of my dogs died. And I had a new dog named Lincoln, but when we moved to this apartment with me and my mom and my 2 cats, we had to leave him because this apartment don't like dogs. So he's a bull. He's a pit bull. He was a small little pit bull back then, but now he's a real big whiny baby, and I haven't seen him since 2025. So yeah. Before that, I lived in another apartment, which was very close to my father's house, and I was still in public school back then, and every single day was hell for me. Because I would go to school every single day, and legitimately, my own friends betrayed me. I'm not going to say their names, but I'm going to tell you a very, 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 very terrible story. During middle school, I had, let me start with this. During kindergarten, I was a very energetic child, okay? I was bullied in kindergarten, and I only had a few friends. And one of my friends, we're going to name her Ivy. Ivy and me grew up together. We went to every single public school together. We went to every single class together. We enjoyed everybody's friendship. We went to sleepovers together. Our parents were friends, and everything done was together. And then she left me for Popular Kids, and I was left alone to be bullied by multiple big fat people, black people, my teachers, and even students who were in the higher grade than me. My brother was there though, but he didn't help me at all. He didn't help during their bullying, even though he knew that I was being bullied. He didn't do anything to stop it. Instead, he wanted me to protect myself, which was okay because one day you have to protect yourself. But I was around 5 years old, and I couldn't protect myself back then, and when I needed him, he didn't do anything. So, when she got dropped by the Popular group, she apologized and she came back to me, and I, of course, brought her back because, that's what friends do. So after that, then we went through our childhood together again, and during middle school, she met another friend, which was actually my friend first, and I'm going to name this other friend Sophia. So me, Sophia, and Ivy, we were a friend group. I also had this person from kindergarten. We're gonna name her Tommy. Tommy, Ivy, and Sophia were my best trio friend group. We were energetic people. We were basically sisters. I also had someone who was also from my childhood. She actually basically has the same name as me, and I'm actually going to keep her name because I hate her, Clara. And we were so close, we were like this, that we legitimately called each other sisters. And she was a very nice person at first. When we went to middle school, we grew up from Chandler Creek. I said my name. We grew up from Chandler Creek. We went to middle school, and during high school, she dropped me, and it wasn't my fault. I also had this other girl named Madison who was also my childhood friend. A lot of people from my school was my childhood friend, and I had a lot of people who I actually grew up with. And then they started leaving me for Popular people, but I took them back because, I don't really have any friends like that. So, During high school, a lot of drama started where Claire left me. She was very, oh my god, she liked dating people, but she never put in the work or putting the power. She didn't devour in her relationships. She didn't do anything in her relationships, and she would always break up with people, and then she would come to me to find a solution. My other friend group were always in drama, and one time, actually I would always solve those problems. I was a therapy friend, and I would always solve people's issues, but when I had an issue, they never helped me at all. So I was always the person to find a solution to help these people, even though I never got helped or any venting back. I would never be able to tell my true feelings because they would always either snitch, they would disrespect me, or they would treat me like garbage if I ever tried to say my true feelings. Hi, Cheese. Gone. So Sophia decided to date someone who was very, very toxic, and I'm not going to name them. I'm going to name them Tyrone, even though they're female, transgender, so we're going to name them Tyrone for now. Tyrone was a very toxic person. Tyrone dated around 300 people. I'm not joking. Tyrone dated around 3,000 people. Again, I'm not joking. 3,000 people, and they were very homewrecker. Sophia brought Tyrone to me, and I told her not to date them, specifically because I saw that the toxic aura was coming from Tyrone, and I didn't like it. And I already could tell from the way that they were side-eyeing me when they talked to me that they were not a good person. And no matter how many times I tried to tell Sophia that Tyrone was not a good person, it's not a good match. Hi, Thomas. How's it going, sir? You want to be in the video? Oh, Thomas! Licking my arm. Anywho, skadoosh. I told Sophia many times that Tyrone wasn't a good person and that you need to not date them, but of course she didn't listen to me, and instead of her not listening to me, she went to my friend group that I started. Those were my friends, by the way. Let me remind you, my friends from my childhood that I grew up with. She decided to take my friends from me and form her own toxic friend group where she would have her own, she would have their phone numbers, and they would legitimately talk shit about me in that group chat. And all of my friends started teaming up with Tyrone, and they would come at me with disrespect. And at some point, they started arguing with me. They started putting words in my mouth, and they actually started a fight. And my group that I started, that I had my entire life, separated, and I only kept 3 people. It wasn't my friend group. It wasn't Sophia. It wasn't Ivy, and it wasn't my other friend either. I don't even remember her name anymore. It wasn't my other friend either. Instead, Tyrone did what he wanted to do, and after a few years of disrespect and going back and forth, they came back to me with an apology, and of course I took them back because I'm a naive person and I really love my friends because I cared for them and I didn't want them to be hurt. Even though they did a lot of things to me, I still saw good in them, so I cared about them mostly, and I took them back, which was a terrible fucking idea. So after that, Sophia and Tyrone started dating, and the legitimately first day of Tyrone and Ivy dating, they started arguing, and I was in classes with them all day long, and I legitimately saw them arguing, fighting, and Sophia would always come to me saying, Tyrone is doing this, Tyrone is doing that, Tyrone freaking broke up with me, Tyrone is cheating on me. And every single time they would break up, they would argue with each other, they would be mean to each other, they would insult each other, and then 5 days later they would be together again, and they would do it again. They would break up, and then they would be together, they would break up, they would be together, they would break up, they would be together, they would break up, and they would be together, and it was just so much drama. And every single time they would break up, I had to fix it. I had to hear the drama for days and days and days, until one day she finally broke up with them, and then I was the person to fix legitimately everything. And then Tyrone moved in right next to my apartment, which was bullshit. I was dating someone back then, and he was a freaking redneck, and I loved him so much. We dated in summer school, and it was summer school back then. My other friends were already graduating before me. I was suffering because, I'm dyslexic, and I struggled in math and English class. And I didn't even know that I failed English, but apparently I did. I don't know how. I had a 100 in that damn class, but apparently I failed because of attendance. Because, you know, I'm asthmatic, and I went to the nurse all the time. So, during summer school, she would always disrespect me, and she was literally telling young children that I was a bad person, and she caused young children to throw rocks at my apartment window. Then she had a bigger brother. I hated him so much. I went to the park with two of my best friends, which my mom knew about it. I went to the park with my best friends, and Tyrone decided to lie about me cheating, and it was Grayson's best friends. And I even sent a photo, and I even texted Grayson, and I told him that we were going to go to the park. So we went to the park, we looked at fish, and then we walked back to my apartment. I gave them some water, and then we walked back home. And instead of this bitch minding her own business, she decided upon herself that she was going to tell a lie and say that I was cheating with no backup proof, no evidence, no nothing. Even though I told Grayson that I was legitimately going to the park with them, and they legitimately put on FaceTime that we were going to the park. I even had my mom on Facebook and FaceTime and everything. I had Grayson on FaceTime and everything. We were all on FaceTime when it happened. And he broke up with me. And he told me that he didn't like me anyway, and he just wanted to date me for entertainment. Yep. He just wanted to date me for entertainment. And then he started disrespecting me, and he added to the group of bullies. And after he broke up with me, he started bullying me as well. And then he dated my ex-best friend. And I'm going to say her name, Madison, and I'm not going to say the other one. Madison decided that she was going to tell the entire group of friends, my friends, by the way, her private personal business about her stupid ass boyfriend. And then the word spread, and the first person that they came at was me. They started spreading rumors that I was spreading rumors about Madison's boyfriend, even though I didn't know anything about Madison's boyfriend until my ex-best friend, we're gonna name her Johnny. This ex-best friend of mine legitimately texted me an entire paragraph telling Madison's fucking private business to me. And I didn't say anything. You know why? Because I was bullied all through my classes, and I have legitimately no one to talk to. So who the fuck am I supposed to tell? Casper the Ghost? So Madison came to me, and actually no, she didn't come to me. She went to the principal. Because my friend group was switching sides again, even though they had no evidence whatsoever. They were listening to someone who had been friends with them for legitimately 3 days. So the counselor called me into the cafeteria, and they said what Madison said, and I legitimately told Madison, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't even know about it until somebody else said something to me, and then I kept it to myself. And she believed me, but at first in front of the counselor, and then I realized that she also went to her friends and said that I was lying about it, which I fucking wasn't. So I lost my friend. I lost my other friend. And after that, my friend group, Ivy, Sophia, and my other friends started treating me poorly. And they started venting to me, and they expected me to listen and not say anything else. They kept on asking me for help and talking to me and being all nice to me and stuff like that. And I would still help them even though they were being mean to me. I was still there for them, and I still cared for them deeply, even though they treated me like shit. And then one day when I wanted to vent to Sophia, she started getting angry at me and argued me down and told me that she didn't want to be friends with me no more, all because I vented to her, but she didn't want to listen to me. So I ended my friendship with her. I ended my friendship with someone else too. We're gonna name her Jamie. And Jamie was in what is it? Not cheerleading. It's a military school thing. Not a military school. It's DCR? I don't know what it's called. We're gonna say it's military classes. She was a very smart, intelligent fucking nerd. and we were friends since preschool. And she called me while she was at a fucking hotel for some reason, and I told her that I wasn't happy and that I couldn't be her joy right now. I couldn't help her. I couldn't be her therapist because I wasn't happy myself. And she went to my friend group that already left me and told me that and told them that I was being mean to her, and it created drama. And then she left me, and then she started creating drama with me. She started yelling at me. She started treating me like shit. And after that, I wanted to go to virtual school because I was tired of the bullying. I was tired of all my people leaving me. And so, after summer school, during summer, my mom set me up for virtual school, and I got accepted, which I am in now. Woo fucking who! And now, time for the Ponytown things. Every single day, me, my girly pop girlfriend, and my best friend, which I call my sister, she's been here for years and years and years. She's the only person who hasn't left me yet. I'm bullied all the time on Ponytown too. I'm also bullied on my own YouTube, and I'm also bullied on Snapchat. I don't know why these people decide to disrespect me. I don't know why these people treat me like shit. I don't know why they decide to wake up and choose violence, but not only am I bullied on YouTube for stating my opinion, not only am I bullied on Snapchat, which I am a creator on Snapchat, I have a whole entire following. Hold on, let me tell you how many I have, because I'm an influencer on Snapchat. This is my Snappy Snap. And I have 5.2k followers on Snapchat. And I make just funny videos of me being myself on Snapchat. People watch. I have so many videos on that, but I'm not going to talk about that. People also disrespect me on there. They bully me on there. But lately, Ponytown has just been a center of they're bullying me, disrespecting me, treating me like shit. And I just don't understand why we wake up and choose violence. Like, we wake up and we choose to disrespect me and only me and not anybody else but me. I just don't understand why. Like, I've been bullied my entire life. My life so far just sucks so bad. It's not just the bullying, it's my family part that I don't want to talk about. Because that's my personal business. But like my personal days in my life, I mean, it's good because I live with my mom and 2 cats, but it's not always good. It sucks. Suffering from a little bit of depression here. Yeah. A little bit of depression here and there. Yeah. Because my whole life has been really fucking sucky. Yeah. And, now why the hell did you do that?
Well, I just wanted to make you happy. You were talking about depression and stuff like that.
Well, I am.
Well, I just wanted to make you happy.
And your high-pitched, twerp-ass voice is not going to make me happy. You were very annoying, actually. That's another reason why my life sucks. But yeah, I legitimately just wanted to talk about this and have y'all know a bit about me. Subscribe. My name is Luna. Not actually, but that's my nickname. If you want, you can subscribe to CC the Giant and Izzy. We are going to make more videos like this. Yeah. I just wanted y'all to, talk about stuff. If you actually want to go into my comic section and vent, I will respond to you and I will heart. I will give you a heart and I will absolutely positively listen to anything you got. This is basically just a vent video, and it is to be taken very seriously because these people wake up on a daily basis and just treat me like absolute dog shit. But as soon as I say anything, they treat me like I'm some kind of monster from hell. So this was just a vent video. Hope you guys like, subscribe, and turn those notifications down below so you never miss a video. And yeah, if you want to vent in my comment section, you can obviously do that. I will sit there and I will listen. If you have anything to say, no negativity, but if you have depression that you want to talk about, if you have anxiety that you want to talk about, if it's your past, if it's your school, if it's bullying that you want to talk about, if it's personal life you want to talk about, if your pet died, if your hamster got threw down the freaking sewer, if your damn fish got flushed down the toilet, tell me, because I'll listen. I'll sit here and I will vent to you. You'll vent to me. I will be your personal therapist. So, check that. Love you guys. Bye.